what I would love to know is how everyone is, what's been going on. I've got the cards. I think probably a good idea would be for us to do a little cacao toast to start with, and then a quick little check-in, and then we will get on with our yoga, and I'll just give everyone a chance to join. Let's start with a little cacao toast. Bring your hands up to your heart. Moment to settle yourself, to close your eyes. To welcome your breath in the constant, as the constant in all the change. Just to allow the in-breath to bring in positivity, expansion and hope. And holding that just at the top, at the fullness of your lungs before exhaling and letting go of all the doubts and the challenge and the stress and the uncertainty. Take a few breaths to do this, so really breathing into the fullness of your lungs. All the way up to the top, and then exhaling down the body, softening the skin, just breathing down through the pelvic floor into the earth. Exhaling down. Inhale up again, one more time. And this time send your breath out through the crown of your head, as though you're sending it up to the sun. And take a moment to connect to our core line, our connection between Source and Gaia. And the middle of this core line is the center of our heart. And you can drop your chin and look downwards a moment. Invite a smile to your lips and send it to your heart. And allow your heart to smile back at you. There is a massive expanse in our hearts. The whole universe is there. Everything we could possibly want is there in the center of this amazing energy and also organ. Anything we could ever aspire to achieve in our lives is a vibration within your heart space. It's a pulse you send out to every part of your body, mind, spirit. And then your consciousness, our consciousness, goes about matching the vibration of our hearts to, or matching the environment around us to the vibration of our hearts. So welcoming grace, welcoming ease, welcoming joy and welcoming peace. Taking this time now to welcome the Cacao Diva in as the energy of compassion, the spirit of harmony and balance. And welcoming all of this into every cell and every fiber of your being. So just take this moment to welcome a downpour of unconditional love upon the crown of your head. Allow yourself to be drenched in this unconditional love. Take as much of it as you need, this pure acceptance, pure allowing, welcoming. Move that down through your body, down into the earth. Give the earth herself a huge hug. Wrap your energy around it. And from this expanded space, draw into her center, her core. Take your consciousness there. We are the universe, we are the earth, we are our own hearts, we are everything, all that is. We welcome a unifying practice tonight to really drop out of the headspace into the heart and into the pleasure of the body, the joy of movement and freedom. And as we create the vibration within us, we know we're setting the tone for our energy field to create this experience around us. So we set that tone. And in order to energize it, we send the sound Ma into the earth, Om into the universe, and An from our hearts to each other. Deep breath in. Ma. From here, drop your chin to your heart. Expand the back of your heart. Then slowly open your eyes. Come back. So let's see what's in our collective. Oh, we're all going through so much change. And even the very things that we want the most can be really scary. So having compassion for that. So let's see what is here in our collective as the heart of the matter. We have the ice melting, the wounds of the feminine being healed. There's a lot being talked about regarding Avalon at the moment, and the round table, and the sort of mythology of the UK in particular. Like, all I'd say is, if you are feeling very emotional, let those tears go. Don't attach to the story, just let the tears go. And your story will change through letting those go. The block to this at the moment, oh, it's the phoenix rising. We are all going through a rebirth, so you have to allow the burning away of the old. I'm sad this office is going, even though for ages I've been like, I need a bigger space, right? But I'm now sad that this space that's held me for 18 months isn't going to be here anymore. And there is a structure around it. And I'm excited about that structure. I really want it. But this is where I felt safe, right? So this transformation can only come when we're really willing to let go of the pain that we have been attached to. And see how closely linked they are, like the fire and the water, right? So what can help us in the here and now, the journey way that we're going to utilize in our yoga today, is being open to all possibilities, calling in the sacred masculine and saying, this is what I want now. You know, I want order. I want things to work. I want there to be a steady flow. Those are the things clear in my life. What about for you? You know, like, you know from what you don't want what you do. And this will then lead you to the outcome, or to the infinite possibilities, if you like, that are available that you can connect to. Oh, we've got a couple of those. So we've got the ability to move through illusion, through activating our superconscious, our 5D consciousness. So this is when we activate the soul and the earth chakra, which is what I do with all of you whenever we're doing multidimensional yoga together. So that's how you go through the illusion. What seems good is often bad. What seems bad is often good. There's a great Chinese proverb about that. And I got a lovely statement from my bookkeeper today. She said, you know, it will all be all right in the end. And if it's not all right, it's not the end. Have you heard that before? 42 years of my life, never heard it. That was really exciting for me. So there you go. I hope that helps for everyone. So we're going to get a nice gentle practice going. Teresa, have you got any injuries that I need to be aware of? Great, so let's get on with our practice. I haven't got my bolster today, I'm afraid. It's very bare bones, so you can have a pillow under your bum, or you can have a block if that's something you've got. I'd recommend you now kind of go for the longer view, although you'll be able to see a little bit of me in this shorter view as well. If you want to put the speaker view on, you'll get a bit more. So we're going to sit with one ankle in front of the other, knees wide if that's comfortable for you. And then take a nice deep breath in, stretch up through your arms. And take a moment just to wriggle your fingers, just gently yawn the body awake. Press down through your sitting bones. And feel the joy that comes with stretching beyond the normal. It can be exciting. It can feel scary. You want to find that sweet spot that's a joy to expand from. Good. And then work your wrists. Just gently circle the wrists around to the side, exhaling. And go the other way. Inhale up. And again, exhale down, switch the direction. And now we'll go up through the center. So move the arms up. And this is you waking up your Sushumni channel. That's your central column that we were just talking about. Waking up the soul chakra by pushing through the crown of the head and the fingers. And then letting those arms burst wide. Clasp the hands behind. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, drop the chin down. Inhale, up again. And exhale down. This third time, reach up, look up. Pull the sun, moon and the stars down through your center, through your heart, and then push out that which no longer serves you. So bend the elbows. Move a little side to side. And then inhale up. Release the hands. Bring them down to the ground in front of you. And just for a moment, breathe through your hands. So imagine you're breathing in and out through the palms of your hands. Breathing the energy of the earth up through your arms into your heart. And as you breathe out, send that breath down your arms again. Breathe in through the hands. All the way up through the arms into the heart. And now breathe down your body, through your core, through your pelvic floor into the earth. Third time, breathe in through the hands. And breathe out, sigh it out. Good. Now round your back. Tuck the chin under. And then inhale forward. You can hold your legs to create that space. Exhale, round the back again. Inhale forward. Open up. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Last time. So you're articulating the whole spine, tucking your tailbone under as you move back. And then inhale forward, open up. Beautiful. Reach those arms up. And bring the hands down through to the heart. So press the thumb knuckles into the center of the chest. And now, being aware of the pelvis rocking forward and back, you can see in the smaller image of me, the closer up, this rocking forward and back. It's just the pelvis, okay? So you want to stick your bum out and then tuck under. And feel how your stomach muscles and pelvic floor muscles and back muscles engage, okay? So you may have heard the term 0 point. And 0 point is both, in my terms, it's this 0 point energy, source energy, raw infinite love. But there is also a place in the body, the 0 balance, where it's neutral, where it's neither leaning forward, back, left or right. So as we make these movements big, we're going to make them smaller. So you can find yourself just dancing on the tip of your tailbone. So rock it forward and back now, but smaller moves. And play with the idea that to find this 0 balance, you stick your bum out and then you draw the tailbone down without tucking it under. If you tuck under, you roll onto the back of your pelvis. So stick your bum out, thighs back, and then draw the tailbone down. Anchor into your tailbone, to your lower belly, and small little movements just around the tailbone, tiny little spirals. Finding again that place where you're neither leaning right nor left, back or front. Keep the chest lifted. That's it. So what are you doing? You are stimulating your earth chakra to connect, to synchronize with the heart. The best way to do this is to focus on memories and feelings that make you grateful, compassionate, caring, and appreciative. And again, sometimes it can feel really hard to feel grateful or to have any compassion. Just remembering who we care about, what we appreciate. Even just being here right now together. And make those movements smaller and smaller until you are dancing just around the tailbone and moving the spiral up your spine. Freeing those deeper back muscles that hold the spine in place, but giving the vertebrae a chance to realign as we align with the divine. So feel how that spiral moves up. And somewhere around the heart and throat now, going up through the skull, the third eye, the crown of the head. And then liberating that spiral through the crown of the head, sending it up as a golden thread all the way up to the sun. Breathe in deeply, and as you breathe out, pull up your pelvic floor, pull your lower belly muscles in. And then inhale, relax. Exhale, pull in and up again. Relax your face, your jaw. Notice if you can feel your forehead buzzing. Breathe in. And out. Stay in this just for a moment. Remind yourself you're surrounded by a sphere of compassion, cosmic womb. The healing is all around the Divine Mother right now, the Divine Feminine. So welcome through our sun a platinum flame, a purifying, compassionate platinum flame to wash over you. And move right down into the center of the earth. Then moves out around the planet and back up through you. And out from your heart into your sphere. So your sphere is glowing, again, a platinum flame. Don't worry if you can't see it. This is just an activation. Inhale. Exhale, drop the chin, gently open your eyes, come back. Just checking in with how everyone's feeling. Good? Switch the ankles around. I promise I'm going to get you moving in a second. It can feel really hard to sit at times, but it's sitting with what is there that helps. So breathe in again, reach up. And now stretching to one side. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale up. And exhale. One more. Inhale up. And exhale. Come back to the center. Hands on the knees and then gently move in a bigger spiral this time. Big spiral around the pelvis. Give it 3 or 4 breaths. Really become aware of how your abdomen is responding to this. And then go the other way. So we've got 2 reds, 2 blues and a green in our reading. And then the top of the deck is another green. So very balanced energies. Okay, and then reach forward, open up. Stick your bum right out, stretch the chest forward. So you're going into a little back bend, but you're sticking your bum out, and then bring the hands down to the heart, inhale. Exhale, drop one elbow down, stretch the other one up and push through the hands. And then inhale, center, exhale, other side. And breathe into the center. Very nice. Have a little shake. This is where you are, just allowing freedom in the energy field. Fountains of joy moving up and coming down. So anyone who knows about toroidal flows, you know we have energies flowing both directions, so it's nice just to tap into them. In yoga they call them vayus, which are winds. Different type of wind. Bring your knees together, come onto all fours. And if you'd like a blanket for your knees, please do grab one. Yeah, so there's forward, backward, sideways winds, and it's recognizing these energy flows, okay? So again, let's just go for this one to see if that works. Start with that works with one, I think. So you're gonna spread your fingers. Make sure that you're really pressing through the knuckle pads. So these knuckle pads and the fingertips, not so much weight on the wrists, okay? And then as you spread your fingers, knees under the hips, press through the fingertips and just gently work with stretching the arms and then melting the heart, okay? So push through the hands and then soften down, melt the heart. Okay. And from there, now push back. So you're moving both hips towards one heel. Inhale, center, both hips to the other heel. Inhale, center. Give it a few rounds so you can feel your outer hips stretching that a little bit more. That's it. I'm sorry, I was meant to go down. And as you feel your hips waking up a little bit, now go into a U shape, back and around. So the whole of the back of the pelvis is like getting a nice big stretch. Prep for some bigger leg stretches. The quadriceps one a lot of work today, so we're going to work with the front of the thigh. And as you feel the hips surrender to your movement in trust, then go into a sideways figure of 8. A sideways figure of 8. Dropping one hip back, rolling it forward. Go the other way as well when you're ready. That's it. Soften down between your shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, push through the hands round your back. Tuck the chin forward, drop the heart. Inhale again. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, soften down. Look up. Exhale, round the back. And stay here for a moment. Breathe into the back of the heart. And this time, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale up. We're often told there's a right way and a wrong way. You learn a lot from the apparent wrong way. Last one. Exhale, open up. And then inhale, round the back. Move your bottom towards the heels. Exhale forward, inhale as you come up. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Last one, exhale. Inhale. And then come up onto your fingertips. Tuck your toes under. And now draw one knee back, stretch it back. Inhale back to the knee to the ground, and then exhale the other side. Inhale, bring the knee to the ground. Exhale back. One more. Good. Okay, now come back to the center. Spread your fingers. Soften between your shoulder blades. Tuck your toes under. Lift up your knees. And just push back, bottom towards the wall behind you. Keep the knees bent. And then pedal the heels one at a time. So you're stretching into the back of the legs. Keep sticking your bum out. So if that needs bending your knees more, probably aiming a little bit more knee bending, stick the bum out more. Good. You'll feel the back of the legs. Be grateful for that. Then you can bring both heels to the ground. Enjoy the down dog. Explore it. It's been a while since I've done one. And from there, you can walk your hands back. Look at your feet. Line up the outside edge of your feet with the outside of your hips. And really stick your bum out, okay? So outside of the foot, outside of the hips. Squeeze the heels towards each other. Move the inner thighs back. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. And then inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. This is when I'm going to switch sides. There's a new angle, those of you who've been participating in these classes, because all the furniture's out, so we just had to play around with what's possible. We're going to go through a little flow, and I'm going to encourage you to start at the back of your mat. And once we've done a little bit of warming up through this version, we'll come to the front. So remembering that we're intending a soothing practice, okay? Intending a practice that heals our inner waters, allows us to take the good, to take the nourishing. And as we breathe out and as we release emotion, whether it's now in the class or after, that we're releasing that which is in resistance to our greater good. So that's the intention. So take your feet a little bit wider than your hips now. Rub your hands together. And feel the heat building in the hands, like rub them really nice and fast. Shake. And then bring them to your lower belly. You can take a moment to rock a little forward and back on your feet. You're looking to find your center. You move your thighs back. And then draw the tailbone down without tucking your bum under. Push down through your big toe joints. Inhale. Now breathe out, release down through your legs. So stretch forward, slide your hands down your thighs, bring the hands to the ground, bend your knees. And move your inner thighs back. Stick your bum out, just stretch your hips side to side. Keep pressing your toes into the ground. And again, welcoming the healing frequencies to purify our inner waters. Welcoming the love, that lovely purifying platinum flame, to move through our bodies. It's connected to the earth, it's coming from above, it's everywhere. And then breathe in, take the energy back up the body, bend your knees, reach your arms up. And exhale, flow down. Walk your hands forward till you're again in downward dog. Move the thighs back so you breathe in. Lift up the armpits, bring the shoulder blades onto the back, extend through the back of the legs, keep the knees slightly bent. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knees down. Breathe in, look up. Release the toes. Exhale back. Scoot forward, inhale. Exhale back. And inhale. Last one. Beautiful. So I'm going to take my left foot back, lifting the right knee off the floor so you can see a side plank. You can do whichever side's going to work for you so you can see. Stretch and open. And then exhale, take the arm in line with the ear. Shoulder blades on the back. Breathe in. And exhale, release the hand. Bring the right knee, well, the leg forward that you were just stretching. So you're going to make a few little circles to wake up the hip. Nice and slow, slower than you're used to. Go the other way. Remember what we're doing. We're setting a vibration within us to amplify in our energy field. Good. And then pull the back knee and the front foot towards each other. So that's an isotonic stretch. Breathe in, take that front leg arm up. So you're going for a little twist and side stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then breathe in one more time. This time stretch the arm more towards your ear. Stretch your bum back. And inhale, release the arm. Exhale, take it to the ground. Flatten your hands. Take that front leg back. Give it a loose little shake. Just opening up. And then dropping the hip again. Opening up. And dropping the hip again. Last one. Good. Your choice now. If you want to just go into child pose, please do. If you'd like to explore the difference between the right and the left side of your body, move your thighs back, come into down dog, widen the collarbone. Okay? So I won't be looking at everyone's form today, but it's good to work with it when we can so that we're refining it. Always you want to be sticking your bum out in down dog, lifting the armpits up. So resist bringing the chest to the ground. Just move your thighs back a little bit more if you can. Inhale. And exhale, release. Good. You do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to turn myself around so that I'm still facing the camera. You don't have to. Soften down. So now we're taking the other leg back 90 degrees and lifting off the opposite knee. So you're coming into a side plank again. Breathing in. Keeping it nice and slow. Watch that this bottom shoulder isn't round your ear, but it's actually rolling back and on your shoulder blade. Again, careful not to lock the elbow. Keep it soft. Stretch the other arm up. And then exhale that arm in line with your ear. Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. Last one. And then gently release down as you breathe out. So that leg that's stretching back, that's the one that you're going to bring forward. Okay? Come up onto your fingertips. And making a few little circles. You want the foot far enough forward that the knee and the ankle are lined up. And then go the other way. Feeling that outer hip and then pulling the front foot and the back knee towards each other. Good. Just pull them in, breathe in, soften between the shoulder blades. So now you're static, you're pushing the front foot down and then lifting that arm up. So you're going for a side twist, stretch. Drop the hip down a little bit more. Make sure the shoulder blade of the hand that's weight bearing, the arm that's weight bearing is on the back. Breathe in. And then as you wish, you can extend the arm overhead. Inhale. And exhale. In. And down. And then gently release that arm. Take the hand to the ground. Press through the fingertips. Take that leg back. Drop the hip. Loose little shake. Open it up again. Inhale. Exhale, drop down. And open up. Last one. And open. Good. Now you can bring both knees down to the ground. Soften between the shoulder blades. Inhale, tuck the toes under. Exhale, push back, down dog. So if you want to see my form in the smaller window, the one where I'm closer up, you'll see that instead of pressing the chest right down like that, I'm lifting up and I'm bringing the shoulder blades onto the back. Careful not to lock the elbows. Anyone who wants something a little extra, you can stretch. Right leg up in the air. Circle your ankle a couple of times and the other way. Even bend the knee, take the knee a little bit wider. So you've got to really work with your core line here to stay stable and not fall over. Straighten the leg again. Release. Other side. Lift up. Circle the ankle. You can do this on all fours if you prefer, by the way. Go one way and then the other. That's it. Bend the knee, take the knee wide. Keep the upper body facing forward. Then straighten the leg again and release. Okay, so feet are on the ground and move the weight forward to plank just for a moment. Knees down. Again, check your form to soften between your shoulder blades. Press through your fingertips. You can just lift the knees. See what it's like to do a plank without bringing the hips down. Right? Neither is your bum up in the air. Now knees down. Whole body down. Shoulder blades on the back. And from there you can pull your heart forward. Inhale. So again, we're not straining the neck. We're not taking the head back too far. Widen the collarbones. Breathe in. Exhale, release down. Again, shoulder blades on the back. Pull your hands towards your hips. Inhale. Exhale, release. One more, inhale. And exhale. Bring the elbows forward. So now your elbows and your shoulders are lined up. Bring your legs closer together. And taking the right foot up. Now be mindful here. I'm going to bring my left elbow forward just a little more. Stretch the right arm forward, up and back. And catch that foot. And you keep the knees together, okay? You don't have to go far with this. What I want you to be careful of is not leaning to one side. So bring the pelvis level. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, come up a little bit more by pressing the heel towards the outside buttock. Careful your knee isn't hurting. If it is, look at the alignment of your foot and your ankle. Should be lined up. Gently release. Other side. Stretch forward, up and back. That's it. Hold the foot. See how I'm bringing the hip down rather than lifting it up. And then press the foot to the outside of your hip. If you want to go further, you just lift off your elbow on the right hand, but quite strong. I would just push through the elbow. Increase the back bend. That's it. Breathe in and out. Loving the paddle board in the background, Therese. I've got one of those. Lots of fun. And then gently release. There you go. So, shoulder blades on the back. Breathe in. Push through your hands. Come on up. And stretch your bum back. Upper body down to the ground. So you're bringing your chin and chest to the ground, sticking your bum out. It's like the ultimate dignified pose. And slowly come up onto your fingertips. Let's take the right leg forward, between the hands for a moment. Okay. Breathe in, come forward. And then breathe out, stretch back. So how far you have to do this for your body depends on how long your lovely legs are, okay? So when you get to the straight leg bit, you want your hip and your knee to be lined up. And then you bend forward. And again, stretch back. So inhale forward. If it feels good, you can lift the arms up. Just keep pulling the back knee and front foot towards each other. Stretch through those arms, inhale. And then exhale, release down. Straighten that front leg, pull the heel back. We're going to move forward in life. We've got to have legs that we feel can carry us. So pull the back knee forward, stretch the arms up again, reach up. And then exhale. Straighten the front leg. Good. And now pull that foot in. So you're on the outside edge of the foot. Your toes are just behind your thumbs. So you pull the back knee and front foot towards each other. You may need to go a little further forward with the foot. Just adjust so you can really feel the stretch in the outer hip. Pull in. That's it. Keep pulling in, breathe in. And out. Now straighten the leg, lift off the back knee, and turn to the front. So again, you mark this, feel the alignment of your feet, notice how aligned they are, stretch forward, exhale, fold. Pull the feet towards each other, suck the muscles to the bones of the legs, and just don't lock the knees back, just keep your weight forward. Fold a little deeper, just keep micro bending your knees if you need to. Stop them locking up. Good. And then I'm going to face the other side, but if it's better for you to stay the same way, then please do. Just bring that back knee down. And remember, we're in a lunge to start with. We inhale. And exhale, straighten the front leg. Pull back. You know that yoga is just really good for like getting all your directions sorted, right? Inhale and exhale back. That's it. If you want to go further, inhale, reach the arms up. It's quite a long lunge this, so you've really got to pull the back knee forward, stretch up. And then exhale, release. Straighten the front leg. Last one, inhale. This time extend through the fingers, just stretch out, breathe out through the fingers. And then inhale and exhale, hands down through the middle. Pull that hip back. So straight leg, instead of having the hip leading, pull it back. Okay, and now take this foot back. So you're on the outside edge of the foot, karate chop foot. And your hands are slightly forward of your toes. Your thumbs and your big toe are lined up. You stick your bum out. You're getting a lovely stretch in the outer hip. Okay, outer hip. You want to see it from the side. It's there, looks like that. It's really here that you want to get it. Good. And again, when you're ready, release that leg back. Loose little shake. Open it up. And release down. Open it up. And release. Okay. Now bringing both knees down, stretching into child pose just for a moment. Taking that moment to surrender again, any need to control anything in order to create a feeling of safety. Let go, surrender the idea that being in control is what you want. Allow the idea that as you let go, the universe and your life can reorganize themselves in such a way that you're really happy with the results. You're really happy with how, by you not trying to fix everything yourself, wonderful support has come along to lift you up, to help you to thrive rather than survive. And the journey is just one of moving from thinking about everything to allowing the feelings that are there to guide your thoughts. What do you want from what is currently happening? What would be enjoyable? Even allowing yourself to get a little lost in the silence. And in your own time, slowly coming back. So we're going to come up briefly just to tree pose so that we can anchor these new frequencies. And then we'll come into some sitting down stretches and into Shavasana. So if you tuck your toes under, breathe in. Exhale, push back to down dog. And then walk your feet forward. Turn the toes in slightly, press your heels towards each other so your feet straighten up. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold. And then breathe in all the way up. Exhale, hands together. Wonderful. Okay, so just remembering again our intention at the start, which is to locate within the heart space the feeling vibration that we want to emanate into our energy field. If you have not heard about heart math, check it out. There's some really great videos about how our energy works. But now that we have shifted our vibration, we want to anchor this new vibration. So we're going to do it through tree pose. Then I ask you, if you feel really wobbly, then just take your back against the wall. You don't have to worry about balancing as well. Like, have the support for you to go deeper. So you feel like you want the challenge. We're going to lift the left leg first because this is the dominant leg. So we're going to start with the left straight leg. Hands come to the heart. So stage one is bringing your foot over the other foot, okay? Stage two is getting the foot under the knee, but not on the knee joint. If you want to go further, bring the foot to the inner thigh. Whatever works for you is fine, okay? So now bringing the hands together. I wouldn't recommend closing your eyes because you'll probably wobble. But what is the feeling you want to anchor? How about trust? How about a sense of certainty, confidence? Take a moment to breathe your breath up and down your body. Remember, this is your core line. This is your connection down to the center of the earth and up to the center of the universe and the multiverse. A lot of flamingos around recently. I don't know if you've noticed, they're a fashion. Look up the spiritual meaning of them. We're currently being flamingo trees. So once you're clear what you want to anchor, welcome it in. I am deep trust. I am deep peace. I am divine confidence. Send your fingers down. And then reach up. Extend through the fingers. Ground through the tailbone. Shoulder blades on the back. Inhale. Exhale. So feel that connection to source through the fingers. And imagine you're anchoring knee deep into the earth. So you're plugging into your earth chakra through your foot. I am divine prosperity. I am divine flow. I am divine delight. And breathing into the back of the body as well, stretching that a little bit further. When you're ready, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Take the foot down. See that the feet are lined up, and then bend your knees. Stick your bum out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. And inhale. Hands to the heart again, and we're ready for the other side. And now shift the weight. Careful about the hips getting heavy, right? Really pull in. Now you know what you wanted on the first side, so anchor even more deeply on this side. Choose where you want the foot to be. And again, you might be more wobbly on one side than the other. That's totally normal. Shoulder blades on the back. Spread your toes. Look ahead at something that's not moving. And then breathe in. I am deep trust. I am deep joy. I am divine prosperity. I am divine delight. I am divine certainty. I am safe to let go. And then send those hands down, fingers down, reach wide. Inhale, and as you exhale, stretch through those fingers, lengthen, root down through your tailbone. Grow as tall as you root down. To breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, anchor through your heel and stretch through your fingers. Notice my shoulder blades are on my back, they're not up around my ears, so pull them down, even though you're stretching through your fingers. So welcome divine grace, welcome divine blessings. It's okay if you sway. Welcome being surprised pleasantly by the unexpected. Being surprised pleasantly by the unexpected. It's like the opposite of dreading change. I am pleasantly surprised by the unexpected. I am that I am. And then bring the hands together. Amazing. Okay, release the leg. Give the legs a little bit of a shake. So good to be with you. And then taking the feet, toes wide, bend the knees. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, bring the hands down through the center. Inhale up. Exhale down the center. Inhale up. Exhale down the center. Inhale. And exhale through to the heart. Okay, breathe in. And breathe out, turn the feet straight, bow forward, extend out. So you're opening the back, you're not rounding the back, you're sticking your bum out, reach the arms wide. Here's your phoenix, inhale, exhale, release down. Keep the left hand down, stretch the right arm up, inhale. Exhale, stick your bum out as you lengthen. And then inhale, release the right hand down. Exhale, left arm up. Stick your bum out. Just create the space. Don't lock the knees. Release down. Hold those elbows. Sway it out. And then breathe in all the way up. Hands to the heart. Okay, bring the feet in. It is now time to come to the ground. So you can start the back of the mat. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward, knees down. Stretch. Shell pose. Again, some of you will prefer having the arms down by the side, that's okay. Whichever one works for you, and if your back is tight, take the knees a little wider. Amazing. Slowly come back. Lovely. Okay, so it is definitely time to come down and come into Shavasana. So we're going to take a lying down twist. Is everyone all right? How's your baseline feeling? Definitely in a different place, huh? Really good work, all of you. Like that's us doing stuff together. So well done. Welcome on board, Therese. I think you've had Katie, Katie, haven't you? They're covering for me while I was away. Did you meet Lula as well? I think Lula's Thursdays, that's right. So both Katie and Lula have done my coaching work, my Fearless program. So they're both multidimensional yoga teachers as well, but different styles. So we're gonna come down, all the way down. And let me just show you this first, because then you can do it, okay? So once you're lying down, the direction you're going to go in, move your hips the other way, and then straighten that leg, opposite side of the hip, draw the other one over. Now you stick your bum out a little bit more, and if you even lift up the foot as I am here, press onto the outside of your thigh, you'll give yourself a really nice little adjustment in the sacrum, okay? You can then either take the upper arm up or to the side. And then to make this a little bit more relaxing, rest the foot. But only go as far as your shoulder will stay on the ground. And take the head the opposite direction of the leg. You breathe in and breathe out. Pull up your pelvic floor. Pull the lower belly in. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. I'm going to make it a little bit stronger. You pull up the pelvic floor, pull the lower belly in. Awesome. Okay, so very mindfully come back to the center. This is it before we lie down and enjoy our relaxation. We're going to move the hips to the other side. Straighten the leg. Lift up and across. So again, if you want that adjust, hold the outside of the thigh. Lift the foot up temporarily to stick your bum out. And then bring the foot down. Look to the side. You can take the arm overhead or just out to the side. Create the space down the side of the body. Give it 4 or 5 breaths, really pulling up the pelvic floor as you breathe out. Squeezing yourself from the inside, hugging yourself. And then gently release. Good. So come back to the center. And then hug the knees wide, just rock it out a little bit side to side. And bring the knees in and then curl into a little ball. And straighten the legs. And then gently release down. So make sure you've got your warmies, like grab your cardigan, your blanket, your eye pillow if you've got one. Remember that whenever I'm teaching a physical class, I always get you to roll your shoulder blades onto your back. that lifts the chest off the ground a bit. It will lift your lower back off the ground a bit as well. You can draw the tailbone down a bit, but you don't have to flatten your back. Enjoy the curves, enjoy the space. And I'm going to get up so I don't fall asleep. But I will guide you through this relaxation. So get physically comfortable so that the mind can follow. Remember that we've been in a process of purifying our inner waters, allowing the fire of our desires to burn through the pain of our previous experiences, inviting the trident of Aquaman and the infinite possibilities, opening up the earth and the soul chakra, to be able to move through the illusion and delusion within our own psyche and the world around us, and anchor the truth. So from this place, you can gently soften your eyes, soften your gaze, close them. Relax your face. And take a moment to feel your whole body lift as you breathe in. And your whole body relax as you breathe out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lift. And exhale, soften. Give yourself permission to relax your abdomen completely. So as you breathe in, you fill your lower lungs, middle lungs, and upper lungs. And as you breathe out, feel like that light fall of platinum light moving down the back of your body, all the way down through to the soles of your feet. And then breathing in as you relax the abdomen, it's as though you're breathing in up the front of the legs, up through the front of the body, all the way up through to the crown of the head. And then breathing out down the back of the body, just releasing, relaxing, letting go. Give permission for your jaw to relax, pelvic floor to relax. And now remembering that you have this core line that connects you like an infinite thread all the way up through our sun and all the galactic and central and cosmic suns, all the way up and around, all the way down into the center of the earth and around. So these energy flows that create what seems like a donut of energy around you. This is your sphere of compassion. All around you there is this beautiful energy field that is made of your vibration emanating into the world. Your heart, the pulse, and the beat that sets this vibration in motion. It's constant, self-correcting, and adaptive. So you can relax and let go and trust the infinite intelligence that you are. What it takes to achieve, what you seek, is not what you have to worry about. This is your opportunity to have a dialogue with this inner universe of yours. And get clear what's on your shopping list. What do you want on it? What do you want? What you want to give you? Why do you want it? What is the feeling you want to tap into? So we make the mistake of looking to outwardly create. Imagine you've already got what you want. What is the feeling that you want access to? So allow the you that already has what you want to give it to you now. Once you've accessed that feeling, once you've felt the gift given to you, you don't have to worry about how it's going to happen. Just let every cell of your being feel this feeling, feel this vibration. Enjoy that energy just moving through. Know that you're sending it out into your sphere and informing your whole being of what you are receptive to. Allow yourself to be met where you want to be met. Send this information out to the outer boundary of your being and know that it will start to attract the circumstances, the opportunities that will allow you to align with what you want. What you then have to do is recognize the opportunity and say yes. When you're ready, very gently start to deepen your breath. Gently bring yourself back. And as you start to come back, become aware of stretching in your fingers and your toes. And then you can rub your hands together. Place them over your eye. Make a choice as you come back to see through eyes of love. To love what you see. And in particular, to love you in all your glory. You can take the hands away, gently roll to your side. Slowly come up to sitting. Sarah looks so fresh-faced. Bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you all so much for joining me in a very recalibrating practice this evening. We're literally on the crest of change. So we intend that all beings in this universe are happy and at peace. And know what it feels like to be deeply loved and cherished, free from suffering. 3 ohms to finish, welcoming the dawn of awakening in each of us to see beyond illusion and to anchor the truth in our hearts into our reality. Deep breath in. Namaste.